BSB Network. Do you have any advice that you'd like to give Bloke and Laura for their 1-year anniversary?
Do it till it smokes and almost catches on fire.
Lube. Lots of it.
What kind of lube?
Doesn't matter as long as you put enough on. I think they're doing great, you know.
Buy more bikes. He said buy more bikes.
Buy more bikes. That, you know.
Definitely more bikes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yep. There you go. Congratulations, Bloke and Laura.
Make it to 80 years.
Yes, don't fuck it up. and Russ, I'll take you up on your offer from last week. If you want to swap, give me a call. I'm free.
Do you have any advice for Bloke and Laura's 1-year wedding anniversary?
No. Never stop the sexual position exploration. That's my advice.
No, you forgot to ask to show you the boobies.
Yeah, we need to see Laura's boobies too.
He wants to see your boobies.
1-year wedding anniversary, they want titties.
And congratulations.
Do you have any advice you'd like to give them? No. What advice do you have to give them?
I'm sorry, what was the question? I'm sorry, I missed it. What was that? I'd go with a C cup, a little push-up and be nice. My advice for them? Laura, get a bigger credit line. You're gonna need one.
All right.
I can't say Bloke get a job because he's got one. Good luck with it, guy.
There you go. Thank you.
Do it right. You gotta do a little bit of this.
Keep up the good work.
We could all get naked and I could show them some good moves that are tried and true from an old fart that's almost done 6 of the 739 different ways to do it.
All right.
Stay married.
Stay married.
But you throw kick-ass parties.
They're kick-ass parties, so keep having them?
Yes, keep having them. Go anal.
What if they already have?
It's fucking hell yeah.
Bloke and Laura seem very happy together. I hope you guys do really well together. Vice, Bloke, keep riding and keep Laura on the racetrack, and you guys will be fine.
Might want to keep her away from the track. Well, maybe take her back to the track. Or, I don't know. No.
Propose to your girlfriend already.
That's the advice, right?
Yeah, dickweed.
Keep it interesting and good luck. Let her wipe her ass in privacy. Yeah, it's important.
Wear protection. Masturbation's better than babies. That's all the advice I got.
I'm drunk. I can't say shit.
Off my ass.
Yeah, this was the bike. This was the new Sierra 450 that Bloke had not ridden yet. I rode it before Bloke, and there was this one part of the field where there was a little jump that went over this over the gravel road coming in, and this man is like, just hit it wide open, just go ahead and hit it and see what happens. And so I'm like, okay, and I didn't hit it wide open, but I hit it, and it came up as soon as the front wheel touched the ground, it hit a rut, and the whole bar just went. Jerked out of my hand. I ended up with the seat right about here, my whole body hanging off the bike, and the front was wobbling, and somehow I climbed back on. But when I look back, all him and Neil and everyone was going, "Oh yeah, yeah," and I'm doing this like, "Oh God, thank God." I had that moment that went through my mind like, "I'm going down. I am going to hit the ground."
I'm not going to give any advice, but I do have a story. I have a 1980 CB900, and Bloke said that, you know, hey, I'll work on it. You know, I can get it running for you. So he comes all the way out to my house to pick it up in his truck, and he's got this board to roll the bike up on. So we start at the top of the driveway, and we start to push this sucker down, and we get the front wheel up on the bed of the truck, and the tail end says, pow, and it breaks the board. And we're standing there looking, and Bloke says, "You broke my fucking board, Mike." It says, "Got a new ramp." Oh, you are, man. You get to the microphone.
Bloke, don't fuck up. Well, that's been my advice over the last year, even before they got married. That's the only thing that needed really to be said.
Because don't fuck up.
Yeah, she's got it all down. He just needs to not fuck up.
Dearly beloved, it was 357 days ago that we all met in the field. It was about this cold, maybe a little cooler. And, well, it was a very special night.
I got down on all fours and bared my ass for Nancy to spank, which she didn't do. Bloke got drunk.
Wow.
Terry got down on all fours, and
Her and Ian have been best of friends ever since.
yeah, her and Ian are still an item, and I married a couple that day too. Oh, Bloke and Laura. How nice. And they're still married, and she's not bankrupt.
Yeah! Go Laura!
Love is like oxygen. Get too much, you get too high. Not enough, you're gonna die. Or something like that. You can come up and have a quick little blurb if you have any story of the past year you'd like to recount of their marriage.
Do you remember that time that you and I were drunk in the swimming pool with those two naked chicks? And then they left, and I was totally like, that's my toe, and you're like, no, it's not. That's my only memory.
Bloke just absolutely warms up when he looks at Laura, and how proud he is of her when she's out there on that track. And every time Laura's out there on that track, he is just glowing. He is absolutely so happy.
Don't tell her stuff like that.
And so I think definitely the best memory I ever saw was when he was popping wheelies out there on Jennings with her on the back with the veil. And absolutely incredible. It was one of the best moments I've ever seen. So I wish you the best. Love you guys.
When I see the two of you together, and I watch you walking around the track, and I see Bloke's eyes follow you when you walk away, and I see you look for him when he comes off the track. All I can do is hope that someday I get to have what you guys have. Congratulations.
In all seriousness, it was a year ago today. We're close to it. We lined up the bikes down the stretch. Laura came down the aisle in her nice little white dress, and Bloke stood up front as nervous as could be as I fumbled through 3 papers of rhetoric about love, which still holds true. Nonetheless, we're going to renew the vows. Laura, do you re-promise to love, boss around, run up your credit limit, feed his dogs, buy him new cars every month, put up with his new business venture, order the clothing line for the business venture, and take care of this poor schlep in sickness and in health till death do you part, or until one of you goes bankrupt?
I do.
And Bloke?
Yes,
no
Chris.
tears.
Do you promise to obey? Cook her Bubba burgers on a whim.
Bubba burgers.
Bangers and mash.
Buy her new bikes to ride. Clean up after her dogs.
If she rides them.
To love and to hold. And to have your little bubble bath every Sunday night at 9 o'clock.
It's not my toe, baby.
And eat all the cereal she brings home.
I wonder if you lot didn't keep taking it.
Till death do you part.
Yeah, I guess.
Huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Well then I re-pronounce you husband and wife. I re-present to you Mr. and Mrs. Bloke. You may kiss the bride.
Obviously, last year when we got married, we didn't have the website. We started out a few months after, and many of you followed us over. We're really pleased. We never expected it to do as well as it did. 90% of you come on every day. 70% of the members, that's my wife. I might have my contact lenses in, but my peripheral vision still works fine. Especially if there's breasts in it.
I've got breasts.
Yeah. to say they're small but firm. We'd like to thank you all for coming to our forum and making it way more than we ever thought it would be. We'd like to thank all of you for coming to all our track days, all our parties, all our rides in the mountain. Everything, every one of you. I mean, every time someone needs any help, we need any help, it just amazes me how much, you know, everyone on the forum will do for everybody else. And we need help tomorrow, because I've got the back lawn to do. No, we just want to thank everyone for, you know, making the last year as enjoyable as it has been. It's been tough for me. You know, I moved away from everything I knew to be here, and you've all really made me feel at home. And as everyone says, when we tell people we've only been married for a year, no one ever believes us. But it's not even a year yet, and it seems like a fucking lifetime. In a good way. Has anyone got any questions they would like to ask the bride and groom?
Yeah, can you help me set up my suspension?
Yes.
I've made a lot of wonderful friends, and this guy's absolutely my favorite person on the board. He married us, and he did a fantastic job. And thank you so much. It's been a fantastic year for me, and if you can, just continue coming to our site, have a lot of fun, and we'll see you at the next party. Okay?
TV Pooh. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Good night.